see both sides are fair dinkum about this one. They both want to realise how important it is as far as final 5 aspirations go.
Only been playing 2.5 minutes. We've had about 3 blues already. The kick by Neil, not a good one. Only through for 1 behind. So in his warm-up, we saw him kick a goal from about 60 metres out with the breeze behind him. At that time, trying to lollipop it, he's only pushed it through for 1 behind.
You're right, dead set right. He tried to just guide that one through instead of a normal kick. As we see, Bruce Dool is playing on Mark Jackson today. He kicks it wide towards the half-back line. Perovic goes up, and a very good mark to Val Perovic, who was selected at full-back but is playing as a loose man in defence at the moment. There's the kick up towards centre wing. The wind holding it up. Up they go. A beautiful mark taken there by Paul Meldrum.
Meldrum on the wing position outer side, going toward Hunter, but the breeze has got it. And kicked it right over the boundary line, so Geelong playing on now. The hand pass comes to Peake. Peake gets it moving in toward the centre of the ground. A chance now for Carlton. Couldn't be taken by Bruns. Buckley got the hand pass working to Johnston. He moves it up towards Hunter, but the Geelong defence looks good.
This is Brian Peake again for his 3rd kick of the match, looking for Turner. He overruns the ball. Coming through is Des English, the ever reliable. He was looking for Ashman, but Johnston picks him. Gets it up towards Fraser Murphy. He gets bundled out of the way. In goes Malcolm Reid. Now it's Meldrum. Gets a hurry kick over to big Justin Madden. He goes to ground, and the Geelong defence through Boss get it towards half-back. And that's a mark, said the umpire, to Ray Card. And good to see Ray Card back in senior football after a serious shoulder injury.
Geelong have not scored a goal with the breeze as yet. The time clock showing nearly 4 minutes into the first term. Very strong breeze. Bolton got the hand pass out to Turner. Turner's kick, Jackson and Dool. 2 out. Neither take it. No rover. Here's Jackson, the open goal. He puts it through. Geelong score their first goal through Mark Jackson. So as I spoke only a minute ago about not having a goal, they have one now. Kicked by Jackson. Geelong 1-1, 7 points. Carlton have not yet scored.
Well, that was a very good goal by Mark Jackson as the ball was kicked down long, and he cleverly got that ball on his side. Too much strength on that occasion for Bruce Dool, and well, Bruce, he'll fight back, no doubt. He has had the wood on Mark Jackson in the past, but that was a tremendous effort, and it just shows the strength of the big man at full forward, Jack.
He has got a lot of ability. Now Warren Jones has a chance to beat Moss. He got the ball to Buckley. Buckley gets it now on the left foot, on a long kick taken well by Toohey. A long kick by Toohey down towards Jackson, but Dool out in front. The ball bounces. Jackson lost his footing, can't regain it. English carries the ball, tapped it over the boundary line on purpose. The umpire has said a boundary throw in.
Well, that was bad luck to Jackson. Actually, that ball nearly bounced straight into his arms, and he tripped over at the vital moment. That could have been another easy goal coming up to Mark Jackson. He goes in to do the ruck work against Big Wow Jones. Jones gets the front position. Terry Bright on the left foot, a hurried shot at the goals. A good effort, but just offline and through for 1 behind. So Geelong doing all the attacking, kicking with a strong breeze. 1 goal to 8 to Carlton yet to score.
5.5 minutes gone the first quarter from Cardinia Park. Bruce Dool playing at full back on the controversial Mark Jackson. Going to the outer side, which will be the defensive side of the ground today. Warren Jones into the back of the opposition. Then takes the mark. Oh no, it's Perovic. Took the mark, and the umpire has awarded a 15-metre penalty against Geelong to be taken by Perovic. Perovic nearly up towards centre wing. We'll be looking for a high flyer up there, but the kick will be held up by the breeze. Even Perovic's long kick. No, it's dropping a bit now, and good mark to Mossop. Well judged, looking for the chance to play on. Mossop looking for a hand pass, but no one going past him, so he kicks in towards the centre of the ground. Mark will be paid too. It's a good mark, taken by big Flanagan. What will he do with it, though?
He's a big kick normally. Oh, he's hooked that one, though. Dool against Jackson. The wind takes it right down past Bruce Dool, and in fact started to swing round towards the goals again, and this has in fact gone out of bounds eventually in the forward pocket. But
Peter, if I was a Rover and Geelong side, or so going with the breeze, you should be hanging around Jackson and Dool and feeding off the crumb.
In fact, they would have got the earlier goal that Jackson kicked himself. It's in that back pocket. A hurry kick comes towards Corkamillis. He ducks back onto the right foot. He goes and he kicks it towards centre wing. A bad kick, and waiting in there is Brian Peake. Gets in the hand pass to Toohey. Toohey breaks away and kicks it high. Jackson is there in the centre of the back, but he waits back, and Bruce Dool, uncontested, takes an easy mark.
Yes, it's played on quickly too. Montgomery's kick, not a good one, toward the boundary line. It will go over, I would think. Yes, neither players can get there, so we'll see a boundary throw-in taking place. It's in the shadow of the stands on the half-forward flank, or nearly wing position. Half-forward flank for Geelong, it will favour slightly. Ruckman coming in. Warren Jones and Mossop. Ball comes to the front, taken by Reid. Hand pass was ineffective. Johnston's kick comes along the boundary line. Up toward Hunter, the whistle sounds and the umpire will pay. There's a blue one down here, and what a blue. Have a look at him going down here. Oh, the fists are cocked. Robert Neal's been flattened behind play.
Yes, and I think Tui might be getting his number taken. He went into
someone else is down there. Johnston's down, and they're in. They're punching. They're not messing about here. They're all down. Johnston's been biffed. Robert Neal's been biffed. And have a look at this in the shadow of the stands here at Carlton Park. Remember years ago, the blue in the race was down here between North Melbourne and Geelong, but boy, gee, they're fired up here.
Well, it has to be a Geelong free kick.
Robert Neal, they can't get him up off the ground. He's been flattened completely. He's absolutely unconscious, I think. There he is.
Yes,
there.
and up behind the plate, Tui is remonstrated with Wayne Johnston after that incident.
Well,
Jack.
Johnson got flattened, so I don't know. Oh, well. Wowee. Here we go.
There's the kick from Michael Turner. Let's get back to the football. Mark Jackson, up he goes. A good effort. Bruce Reid gets it across to Corker-Millis. He's looking for Perovic. Through comes Michael Turner. And nearly another one there now. It's going to be a free kick to Perovic against Michael Turner.
What for?
I said, Jack, early in the match, the tempers, you could see that both sides were very, very keen and worked up about this match. Glasgott's warming up on the boundary line. I think someone might come off for Carlton. There's the kick coming out wide towards Montgomery. He gets it across to McConville. McConville to Ashman. Beautiful play, Carlton. Ashman goes short. A shocking kick to Hunter. He's caught with the ball. Gets in the hand pass. And that couldn't be holding the ball. I don't know. Play on. Good umpiring. It's at centre half forward as a hurried kick by Johnston. Straight up in the air. A chance for Ray Card. Over the back was Dean. Good strong defence by Geelong. But out it comes towards Nixon. Oh, Malcolm Reid came flying through. There's a hurried kick. It's taken away by John Mossop. He picks it up on the left foot and kicks it wide. He's got the loose man, but it's wide. Oh, good mark. A beautiful mark to Brian Peake, who is on fire.
And he kicks it down towards Flanagan. Flanagan opposed to 3. Taken by McConville. Free kick to McConville for mine. And that will be taken on the half-back flank position. And the 15-metre penalty brings him up to the wing. McConville going short. Out towards the flank he goes. And play on's the call again. I think the umpire's taken some numbers here. I saw the book being put away a moment ago. Boss has the ball, but there's a free kick going Geelong's way. The infringement, I'm not sure of. I've just about lost at present.
There's the kick coming down towards Terry Bright against McConville. McConville forces it to the boundary line, over the line out of bounds. I'm not surprised at all about those incidents, Jack, because you could see right from the start that both sides were very, very eager and tense, and they were going in hard after the ball, but there was no excuse for blokes being felled behind the play, that is for sure. As we see Big Wow Jones going after the football, and the umpire said, holding the man, he gets in the kick to Corker-Millis, has a touch of the fumbles, he gets it out wide towards Nixon. Nixon on the right foot up towards half forward. Beautifully done, Rod Ashman, and the umpire said he copped one around the head.
Ashman half forward flank. The leads are made. The kick delivered to the forward pocket area. Can't find Hunter. He's got him now. Hunter held, didn't have it. Free kick. Free kick against Malarkey. So Kenny Hunter on the left foot has got a very, very difficult shot for goal.
Well, I reckon that'll be a tremendous duel today. I'm looking forward to that, Jack. Hunter, a champion forward or champion player, and Malarkey, one of the best fullbacks in Australia, so that'll be a tremendous duel.
This breeze will push the ball away from goals. There it goes now, swinging viciously across the face of goals. Out of bounds on the full, was it? The umpire said yes.
John Mossop. Tremendous player, John Mossop. He's been a great player for many years for Geelong. He got a beautiful kick towards the half-back line. Oh, that's 15 metres. Peake is having a tremendous quarter. He is showing the form that won him All-Australian selection. Here's a 30-metre penalty right down towards centre wing. He plays on, touch of the fumbles on centre wing. That's bad play by Geelong, but the umpire's popped out a free kick to Andrew Hughes. He breaks away. He'll go looking for Jackson. A one-out duel. Jackson against Dool. Punched away by Dool. It's grabbed by Terry Bright. Ridden into the ground. The umpire said holding the ball.
Well, Bright had a chance to score. Only 15 metres out from goal. And there's English. There's a few things going on down there too, but the ball has been driven up. Not a good kick by McConville to the outer side flank. Kick toward, bunch toward Mossop. He didn't have the ball when tackled. The umpire calls play on. And strength wins out here. Chance for Bright. He's caught. Too slow to get the kick. There's a chance for, I think that was Drum, was it? Couldn't get the ball to boot. Oh, gee, there's some funny thing. Michael Cole it was. Some torrid play going on here at Carlton Park at present. The ball bounces unkindly for Ray Card. He still has it in his possession. Hooks it back to Tui. Tui gets bumped aside by Buckley. Buckley now getting some shepherding work done for him. The ball forced up toward Glasgow, who's held. Didn't have it. The umpire said a boundary throw-in.
Yes, and oh boy, this is a good, strong, tough, hard game at the moment. They're fair dinkum, these two sides, Jack, as we see it almost on centre wing, more towards the half-forward line. Mossop gets it down, taken away by Buckley. Too high, said the umpire. I thought he ducked his head into that one a little bit. He's on half-forward flank, kicks it high. Here's a chance for the Blues. Up towards Hunter against Malarkey. The ball out wide to Boss. He fumbles the ball. Meldrum goes in after it. Flattened as he went in after it. The hand pass comes back towards Big Mossop. He's got it in the goal square. A long hand pass out to Malcolm Reid. He doesn't get the bounce. Going in to lend a hand is Mark Boss. Onto the left foot he goes towards half-back flat. And it's Geelong again coming away as the kick comes right there from O'Keefe towards the half-forward line. McConville comes away with the football. The advantage rule has been paid. There's been blokes going down everywhere in this first quarter, and the mark has been taken on centre wing by Nixon.
Nixon playing on short ball up to Jones. Jones takes it, looks for a hand pass, can't find anybody. Going back to take the kick now. Now eventually does get a hand pass back to Nixon. Nixon gives it to Buckley. Buckley swings it forward up toward Hunter. At the back is Malarkey. Can't take it. Jeffries missed it. Now he got on the way through. Then lost it again. The whistle sounds. A free kick going to Jeffries of Geelong. Hips one out of the way. Shoots a short pass over. The long curly-headed fella down there is Ray Card. I think he's let his hair grow again. Ray Card kicks it high toward the wing on the outer side. Flanagan opposed to Jones. Neither will take the mark. Reid chipped in, picked up by Jones. Shot out to Nixon. Nixon tackled, got the hand pass away quickly. Picked up by Buse. Buse tackled, caught in possession. Hand passes over the boundary line for a throw-in.
I'll tell you what, this might suit Carlton at the moment because how many minutes has that gone?
In fact,
14 minutes, and Geelong have only kicked 1-2 with the breeze, so these sort of tactics are certainly playing into the hands of Carlton at the moment.
And lost Robert Neal.
And Robert Neal off the ground, which certainly, as we see Michael Cole on the right foot, down towards Bright. He can't take them up. There's too many Carlton blokes backing up at the moment. Geelong are leaving it to ones as Michael Cole gets the free kick for out of bounds on the full. They need goals, Geelong, as Cole kicks it down towards Jackson. He comes flying out, good streak. Taken away by Dooley, gets away from Jackson. These is Geelong. In goes Bruns. Now Mark Jackson goes in. Bruns onto the left foot, hooks it back. Turner against Blackwell. It's a mark! Oh no! Grabbed by Jackson, left foot to Brighton, the goal square, and it's a goal to Geelong, kicked by Terry Bright.
That was very poor football from Michael Turner. He stopped the game, he appealed for the mark. The umpire had called play on, he was still appealing for the mark. You must not ever do that in football. You don't stop until the whistle blows.
Yes, you're right, Jack. Dead set right.
Anyhow, Geelong have kicked 2-2. 14 points now. Carlton have not yet scored.
They need more though, Jack.
Oh,
they've kicked 2-2 in 15 and a half minutes, but oh gee, and shocking luck for, well, not luck, I would say that Robert Neal is off the ground, and I wouldn't say it was luck at all, as we see the bounce taking place right in the centre of the ground. Mossop doing well. Free kick as the boot copped it right in the stomach there against Wal Jones, and the umpire rightly so paid that free kick to Mossop.
Geelong should use the ball long with the breeze, Peter, not hand pass. Jackson's a target, can't take it, it's on the turf. Reid can't get it out, of a chance now for Buse. Buse got bumped aside, strong football. Hand passes from Flanagan, taken there by Cole, with the kick's out of bounds on the full. No, it bounced just inside, did it? Just inside.
Yes.
So it's a boundary throw-in taking place in Geelong's forward pocket position. We've been playing nearly 16 and a half minutes of the first term. Geelong 2-2-14 to Carlton, no score, but I don't believe it's enough.
There's Bright over the back. They get it away too easily though, Carlton. And that was McConville. Up to Mark Boss. He waits for the ball. He breaks away. Now he should go long. He does that. Good play, Mark Boss. That's a booming kick. Peeker's there and Jackson. Doole's the only one who went for it. And it came off his hands over the line and out of bounds. We've been playing in this quarter 16 minutes, almost 17 minutes. As we see, Scratch O'Neill is about to come back on the ground. And coming off is Andrew Buse. And there was a Geelong supporter.
Listen to that crowd. Ashman going out toward Reid. Run fine him. The boundary line shouldn't get out. May have come off his boot. No, the umpire said not quite. A boundary throw-in taking place. Geelong's half-forward flank on the outer side. The breeze going mainly across the ground, but it is favouring the river end of the ground here. Flanagan got the tap down. It's been tapped away again to Jones. Jones kick intercepted by Ashman. Back towards the centre of the ground. Blackwell can't take the mark. A chance for Morgan. No, he can't get along with Johnson. It's pretty tough out there. Picked up by little Jimmy Buckley. Shoots it out toward the flank position. Another chance for Carlton to go forward now. Blackwell's kick up toward the half-forward zone, taken by Dean. He's caught in possession by Malarkey. Picked up low, lost by Jeffries. Corkamila's caught. Nugworth can get it away cleanly. Malarkey tries. He tried to get a shirt front. And Johnson goes down for the second time in the game.
I think Wayne Johnson will find himself on the seat of his pants a few times today, Jack.
I've got an idea that may happen too.
There's the kick coming right down towards Flanagan. Up he goes, but waiting over the back was Ashman. He's got the loose man in Buckley. Carlton combining well. He's looking for Reid to come past for the hand pass. A lovely kick from Buckley up to Hunter. Beautifully done, Jimmy Buckley, and a lovely lead by Kenny Hunter. He's marked it about 35 metres out from goal on a very slight angle.
Time clock getting toward the 18.5-minute mark of the first term at Cardinia Park on Sevens Big League, and what a torrid first quarter it's been. Hunter, the first real chance for Carlton to score. 35 to 40 metres out. The breeze very strong. The ball held up by the breeze, but it's off target. No score at all. A chance for Corkamilas. Lost possession. Here comes Card. He won't stop for anything. The ball still at Card's feet. He goes down. Fair bump. Play on's the call. The umpire now said a bounce will take place about 30 metres out from Carlton's goal. Carlton kicking into a very strong northerly, blowing down the ground or partly across it. Geelong not having used the breeze very well at all as yet. Glasgott's kick bounces out of bounds. A boundary thrown in Carlton's forward pocket position. Geelong 2-2-14. Carlton have not yet scored.
Yes, and although Geelong have scored 2-2, we are at the 19-minute mark of this first quarter. They haven't really made use of the breezes yet. Here it is in with little runs as he tries to crash his way through. Play on now, said the umpire, as it's right in front of the Carlton goal, and the bounce will take place about 20 metres out.
20 metres out from Carlton's goal, kicking against a stiff breeze, as we told you before. Torrid first quarter. The opening 15 minutes were horrific, to say one thing. The ball put down. Big Jones gets it out, but the shepherding has been paid to Mossop. Don't really buy that, but anyhow, he's been paid the free kick. You buy that, Pete?
I saw this one the other week. Matt Rendell won the game almost for Fitzroy against North Melbourne, one of those decisions. I can't see how they can pluck free kicks for those.
No, there's 15 metres. They've brought Mossop right down to the half-back position. Up they go, punched away by Montgomery, favours Bruns. No, Jimmy Buckley whipped it out to Ashman. Here comes Morgan. Oh, gee, he had some pace, but he lost the ball on the way through.
There's the hand pass coming back towards Ashman. He punches it away. Going in after it is O'Keefe for Geelong. Well done, Malcolm Reid, as he gets it across towards Boss. Boss on the right foot, but he gets it towards half forward for Carlton. That is, it's taken by Bruce Reid. Onto the left foot. Oh, that's a lovely kick into the breeze too. Up towards the forward line. Mossop couldn't take it. Down they go. And the umpire will come in and bounce it at centre half forward for Carlton.
There are going to be some bruised and battered bodies getting off this Cardinia Park ground this afternoon. There's one I just speak.
Mossop.
Another player down is John Mossop of Geelong.
Gee, they wouldn't want to lose him.
Well, Neil's back on the ground. I thought he'd been knocked unconscious, and I think he was unconscious at one stage. Murphy taps it out, a chance for Ashman. Ashman gets it back to Dean. He balks around. The left foot snap goes goalward. Chance for Hunter. Can they thump it away? Yes, it gets thumped at turf, all right. Tui can't take it. Hunter's back in there. Hunter tries to get out. He's caught. Holding the ball. No, the umpire said held to him.
Yes, and Big Flanagan not too happy. He's gone up to do the ruck work, Darren Flanagan. Lucky they have got another big man in the side to take over from Mossop, because he's in the hands of the trainers at the moment. I think he'll probably come good by the look of him. He's holding his head. We see it with Meldrum. He has a hurried snap at the goals, and that's the first score of the game for Carlton.
Notice the Geelong player, Peter, has thrown his boot away there, so he's playing. I can't quite pick up which one it was. Where he is down here. The player in question, only one boot, is Tui. But to the outer side, Malarkey travels. Ashman a chance to take the mark, and a good mark it was too. No 15 metres there. What's the umpire done? He's telling the players to clear away. Ashman's free kick. Well, he's taken the mark, so it's his kick, not his free kick. Looking for somewhere to go. No leads forthcoming. It's a packed full forward line. and thump. The ball comes down towards Turner. Bad bow. Oh, Bruns nearly got skittled by his own teammate in Bolton. Turner kicks down towards Neil. Neil goes into Reid and gives away the free kick. So Robert Neil's come on the ground full of fire.
Bruce Reid, been playing very well in recent weeks, gets it across there to Montgomery. He kicks it towards the forward line. Fraser Murphy, here's a chance for Johnston over the back. He fires at the goals. Oh, don't tell me they're going to play a free kick for that.
They are. And Wayne Johnson will take the free kick only about 12 to 15 metres out. Jeffrey's going crook. The umpire said you're in front.
Oh, surely, Jack, in this day and age, you're allowed to make an attempt to stop a bloke kicking at the goals.
Well, you are,
It's
but
not a game of basketball, for goodness sake.
it has to be legit evident. The umpire ruled that it wasn't. So I'm not arguing with you, Peter. I do agree with you, but the free kick's gone to Johnson, and he's put it through for a goal. So that's a very valuable goal to Wayne Johnson for Carlton. Carlton 1-1-7, Geelong 2-2-14 on Sevens Big League. Not good, Pete, was it?
Well, what I'm trying to maintain is this is a man's game, a physical game, a hard contact game, and when a man is about to kick for goal, you've got every right to make a legitimate tackle to try and stop him from kicking the goal, and that's exactly what that was, and it should never have been a free kick.
23.5 minutes gone. The first quarter on Sevens Big League. Corcomelis taps it down to Ashman, who's caught by Flanagan, picked up by Buckley, tapped out toward Blackwell, taken by McConville. McConville kicks high, should be taken. The mark taken by Dean, plays on to Perovic. Perovic now, the left foot working forward up towards Murphy, and Murphy takes the mark, and a 15-metre penalty. No, the umpire has paid shepherding to Raycard, and that will be a 15-metre penalty against Carlton, or it should be a 15-metre penalty against Carlton's Johnson for kicking the ball forward when the umpire had already paid the free kick.
That's bad play by Carlton there, and David Glascott, in fact, because Murphy certainly had that mark lined up whatever happened.
Yes, but why isn't there a 15-metre penalty
right
against Johnson now?
Dead set right, Jack. Still, I think umpires Russo and Sawyers, we saw them the other week, they are not in good form. Now, Mossop is coming off the ground at the moment. Damien Drum is coming on. That's a bad loss for Geelong. There's the ball thumped away by Blackwell to Ashman. Ashman on the left foot up towards the forward line. It's punched away by Card. In goes Dean. Tries to knock it on. Beautiful play by young Dean to Buckley. Taken away by Boss. Over to Card. Card over to Bruns. Bruns on half-back flank. Breaks away and kicks it high. Down towards Reid for Carlton. That's a good mark by Bruce Reid. Back it comes towards English. English onto the left foot. Up towards Perovic, and Perovic forces the ball over the line and out of bounds. Time running out in this quarter for Geelong. It's almost 25 minutes gone. They've only scored 2-2 with the breeze. Carlton have scored 1-1 into it.
Very good quarter for Carlton. We now move to the time on period. The first term on Sevens Big League. Ashman roving well. Got the ball out to Glasgow. Glasgow should get it over to Nixon. No, he elects to go the kick, which was smothered off the boot. The ball is with Nixon now. Met by Jeffries, but good play here by Dean. Gets a kick moving goalward up there towards Malarkey and also Hunter, and the former player Malarkey takes the mark. Should come straight down the ground. No good going out to the flanks, but that's where he's going.
There's the kick. Carlton are backing up a lot better than Geelong today, as we see going after it. Peter Dean cleverly knocks it on. Blackwell picks it up half forward flank, goes for the stab pass to Hunter. It's a diving attempt. He didn't mark it. Good umpiring as it comes loose. It comes over to Bernard Toohey. Toohey breaks away and goes long. That's the kick you've got to play it on a windy day. But a beautiful mark by McConville over the top now was, oh, he's paid the free kick.
Into the back of Bright, his pay, the push in the back. So Terry Bright on the outer wing position, but Geelong shouldn't be coming in from that quarter with this breeze. Neil comes out, missed the mark, taken by Reid. Hand passes back out, smothered in there. It's a big pack coming in. Another chance now for Geelong through Turner to move it forward, but nobody home except English, and he takes the mark for Carlton defence. Up around the half-back line. English going the short one. Will he? No, he's coming up towards the members' wing position now. A chance now for Cole to get the ball into the forward pocket. He hooks it round towards Jackson's a chance, and he's got the easy one. Caught in possession, breaks away, has a shot towards goal, but it's out of bounds on the full. How did he drop that mark?
He should have marked it. The only one who went for it, Mark Jackson. He's dropped a chest mark, and he won't be happy with himself, although very easy from up here in the commentary box. And They're always a lot harder when you're out in the ground, but still, it's one that has to be taken by a full forward who's right in front of goal, and a good player too, as it comes wide. Turner and Perovic, up they go. Perovic can't take the mark, and it's forced over the line out of bounds. A torrid first quarter here at Cardinia Park. 2-2 Geelong, Carlton 1-1.
Boundary throw in. Geelong's half forward flank. Time running out for them in the first term. Corker-Mealis got a little kick in toward to peak. Ball punched away by Meldrum. Was a chance for Murphy. Reid went through and left it behind. Murphy hand passes to Corker-Mealis. Little kick comes up towards Glasgow. A chance for Johnson. Johnson goes after the ball now. And then now he's going to tap on. Johnson's got a chance to give it into Hunter. Johnson's going to back himself. He's running around the boundary line. Bosch giving chase. Goes to Hunter. Hunter doesn't take the mark but gets a free kick. Push in the back, the umpire said. And Kenny Hunter has a chance to put Carlton within 1 point of Geelong. Geelong favoured by the breeze. Carlton kicking into a fairly strong wind, which we estimate around about the 4 to 5 goal mark. Well, it should be. But Hunter has a chance to bring Carlton within 1 point of Geelong's score for the first quarter.
Well, it's actually been a terrific quarter by Carlton into a strong breeze. They've had a lot of the play, and in fact they should have scored a few more goals, the amount of play they've had in their forward line. Geelong are leaving it to too few. Carlton are backing up a lot better. There's a lovely effort by Hunter, a lovely effort from the boundary, and he has threaded it through for a goal, his first. And in fact, Carlton move on to 2 goals, 1, Geelong 2-2, and it's a very ordinary quarter by Geelong.
Well, the scoreboard here has 2-2-14 playing 2-1-14, so anybody in first grade would know that isn't right. But it's 2-2-14 to 2-1-13. Time clock showing, I'm nearly hoarse, we've only done 1 quarter. 28 and a half minutes of the first gone. Now back to the middle. Jones got it down toward Ashman. Ashman's little kick comes toward Blackwell. The whistle sounds. A free kick further afield. No, it should have been played upfield, I thought. The umpire said it would be taken by Ashman. I'm
just wondering if Geelong have fallen for the 3-card trick and starting to go the man a little bit too much. They're giving away some stupid free kicks, Jack, and it's costing them dearly.
Well, that was obvious, Peter, around about the 15-minute mark. A lot of the players were going for the man instead of the ball. Ashman still hasn't got behind the mark. So here he goes. He plays on this time, so what's the difference with the first one? Between that and the first one, Blackwell got caught undone. Meldrum's kick travels up toward the full forward zone. Hunter can't take the mark. Chance for Malarkey. Gets out of the pack well, but nowhere to go. Hooks it back toward the centre. Favours Ashman. Should take the easy mark, and that he does.
She's playing well, Ashman.
Played a great game.
7 kicks, in fact. He played a great game last week against Fitzroy too, as the kick goes towards the half-forward line for Carlton. They've had a very, very good quarter, and the reason being that they're backing up and they're running in 2s and 3s, whereas Geelong are leaving it to 1 man out every time.
We've been playing nearly 30 minutes of the first term. It's Carlton in attack, taken by Michael Cole from the boundary tap down. He can't get a kick away though. Another chance for Dean. Got it out to Corker-Mealis. His hand pass works up toward the half-forward zone. Chance for O'Keefe, but the siren has sounded, and we'll see the end of the first term showing Geelong 2-2-14, Carlton 2-1-13, and a very, very fiery first term. Sevens Big League. We start the second term at Cardinia Park between Geelong and Carlton. Your umpires today being Rowan Saws and John Russo. We had a very fiery first term, and Geelong with the breeze only lead Carlton by 1 point. Now Carlton have to take full use of this breeze in the second term. Scrambly play at the centre of the ground. Hurried off the ground to Ashman, who's having a field day. Ashman picks up and drives into the forward pocket. Chance there for Big Madden. He couldn't take it cleanly. Has a chance to pick up, nor could Murphy. Toward the boundary line it travels, and now we'll see it over the boundary line, and the umpire said a boundary throw in.
Good play by Malarkey to force that to the boundary line, but as Jack said, a torrid first quarter. Geelong didn't make use of the breeze. They only kicked 2-2. Carlton kicked 2-1 into it, and as we see the ball in Carlton's forward line at the moment, it's hurry kick from Malarkey, comes towards the half-back line. It's taken away by Bolton. He punches it away, then was held, and that is a free kick to Bolton. He goes for the hand pass out wide to Tui. Tui runs into trouble. That's holding the ball. Yes, said the umpire, correct decision. Ashman is having an absolute picnic today. That must be about kick number 10 coming up, and we've only been playing, 1 minute into the second quarter.
Short pass finds Montgomery. He thought of going but was wrong-footed, so he's gone back now behind the mark to take the kick. The lead is by Hunter, which he ignores. Oh, went for an underground pass to Ashman. Chance for Card to pick up. He'll hurry the ball up toward the centre of the ground where Warren Jones sits and waits. The Breeze held the ball up and Jones took the mark and hand passes on to Reid. Not a good kick, but he found Corker-Mealis. Corker-Mealis should use it long. He kicks it fairly long into the goal square. In fact, it's a chance for a score, but it's just gone past the post for an out-of-bounds decision.
And as I look from the centre circle to the full forward area for Geelong, there are two players, Bruce Dool and Mark Jackson. Carlton made it look very, very easy to get at their forward line in the first quarter. There's Justin Madden, 44, against Darren Flanagan. Mossop, of course, has gone off the ground. Reid gets it across to Terry Bright. I wouldn't have a clue where he's playing. He's down in the back pocket at the moment. He gives it across to Michael Cole. He's got a ton of pace. Michael Cole gets ridden into the ground, and the umpire said exactly that. And Michael Cole will take this one on half-back flank.
Geelong will have to keep the ball out on that outer side flank. We're always going to bring it to the centre. This is dangerous football because one big kick could drive it right down to the square because the Breeze is strong. A hand pass from Reid comes out and has been moved up toward the half-forward zone. That player moving the ball down there was Nixon. It's been marked and driven back to where Nixon tries for a mark. Can't take it. He's caught in possession, but the umpire said a bounce will take place. So Carlton with the Breeze this term, trailing Geelong by only 1 point. We've been playing nearly 3 minutes of the second term on Sevens Big League, and the big punch came from was Tui, picked up by Reid. The left foot kick from Reid travels into the half-forward zone, and a diving attempt has been paid to Reid of Geelong. Picked up by Peake. He kicks out wide, looking for, can he find him? No, he cannot find the player in question out there, and that player was Cole. But he moves it quickly now after couple of bounces, drives into the full forward zone. A bit too high for Jackson, is it? He tapped it down cleverly to Bright. Bright tried for a hand pass, back out.
Yes, and they get away pretty easily through McConville. Ducking back though is Damien Drum. That's a good mark. Maybe they'll play well into the Breeze. Over to Peake, who's been a star in this match. He kicks a wobbly old kick towards full forward, but Jackson arrives late in the scene, crashes into the back. It looks like Montgomery at centre half back. No one up forward at the moment for Geelong. There's the kick from McConville straight off the side of the boot as he was tackled, and he's going to get another kick.
Bit of messing around there. The umpire called play on when Montgomery had the ball. Now it goes back to that same player. Should kick straight down the middle. The only way to go.
Yes, look at it. A long kick. Peter Dean goes up. He's a promising player, Dean. Gets hit hard. Taken away by Card. Good strong play by Ray Card. That'll lift his teammates. A beautiful kick up to Jackson. He goes up over the back of Scratch and Neil, who, to me, I don't know whether he's still suffering from concussion. He doesn't look the same player, Jack.
Well, just to fill your viewers in on Sevens Big League, Neil was carried from the ground in the first term after being flattened behind play. Didn't expect to see him back, but he's back. But as Peter McKenna said, he mightn't be too well. Chance for Ashman to get another one. Taps it out toward Perovic. It doesn't bounce kindly. Perovic's strength gets him through the pack. He picks up, and his agility gets the ball to Reid. Reid on the right foot now, goes in short, finds Buckley. Buckley straightens up, will let one fly, I would think. And he kicks a long torpedo punt right down towards Hunter. No players can take the mark. Hunter goes back after it. Peake comes in. Hunter rides the bump. Tackled a bit too high for mine. The umpire said exactly that. He plays on now. The hand pass to Johnson. Johnson's left foot could score. He goes for a shot. And it's a goal! Golden opportunity lost by Madden. Should have taken the mark, fumbled it, and now gets
turn it up, Pumpy. What for, Jack?
Well,
Please tell me.
He said he was tripped. That's what the decision was.
He tripped himself up.
Well, the umpires paid a trip to him, so I don't know. The crowd don't like it much.
Have a look at Paul Jeffries. He cannot believe it.
Chance for Madden. Puts it through. The umpire said it will be a goal. Carlton now, 3 goals won, 19 points. Geelong 2-2, 14 in the crowd. You can hear them. Well, Pete, I don't know.
Well, I don't know where league football's coming to, honestly, but still I won't comment on it. I might say the wrong thing, Jack. We'll go back to the centre and get on with the game. 3-1 Carlton to Geelong 2-2. Just a very disappointing decision.
At the centre bounce. Umpires, I've told you, Rowan Saws and John Russo, and Peter McKenna isn't impressed with either of them. The ball tapped down, taken by Morgan, kicked up toward the half-forward zone for Geelong. That could have been a 15-metre penalty against young Cole out there, but the umpire hasn't deemed it to be, and the ball will be kicked down by Meldrum. Good kick, should come to ground. Johnson's going to do the roving. The ball shot out by Tui, taken by Peake, kicked up high. Neil's in front, no mark. Comes to ground again, a chance for Turner, but Dool got in there first. Kick back towards Corker-Mealis. Flanagan can't take it cleanly as yet. Gets the fumbles, tries to get it out. Eventually gets it toward Neil. Neil tackled too high, didn't have it. The umpire said a free kick to Robert Neil. Robert Neil looking at a very congested forward line. He's kicking into the breeze.
Yes, and it holds up too. Up they go. Carlton players backing up much better than Geelong. Ashman gets in the kick, looking for Bolton, taken by Corker-Millers. Over to the running Valperovic. Onto the left foot he goes. He hooks it back beautifully towards Madden. Up they go. Over the back of the pack was Hunter against Malarkey. A terrific duel going on there. Good play, Fraser Murphy. Over to Wayne Johnston. Onto the right foot he goes. He fires and he has just missed. But that was good play by Fraser Murphy down there in that forward pocket.
Carlton 3-2-20, Geelong 2-2-14 on Sevens Big League. The second term not as fiery as the first term was. Thank heavens for that, there wouldn't be anybody left. The ball kicked in from the full back position towards Jones. Can't take the mark. Coming through was Bruns, left it behind, taken by Peake. The advantage rule being paid now. He kicks it towards Turner, opposed to Reid. Reid has the drop on it and takes the mark at half back and plays on quickly.
Playing very well down towards the centre of the ground. Taken away by Darren Morgan. Beautiful play by the young player as he kicks it up towards the forward line. No one there for Geelong though. They just leave it all to Jackson. No one backing him up there on the forward line. Play on now, said the umpires. Damien Drum picks up. They need a goal here, Geelong. A lovely kick by Drum. Here's their big chance. Oh, no mark. An easy mark was dropped up there. Away comes English. Too strong in defence, Carlton, and it's taken away by Bruce Reid. Over to Meldrum.
Meldrum gets a hand pass intercepted by Boss. Boss tries to barge through. His hand pass goes towards Montgomery. Chance for Cole. Back to O'Keefe. Back to Boss. Back to Morgan. Morgan can see Jackson, but he kicks blindly towards goal. The wind's got it. He swings it, but just missed. How's the swing on that?
It started coming back a bit like your golf swing, Jack.
I was going to say that.
As we see the ball go through for a point. Now, Geelong are battling hard at the moment. Carlton making heavy weather of the kicking with the breeze too. And as we see Geelong on 2-3. Carlton on 3-2 as we see Dool. That's the way to play it. Experience right down the centre. Peake ducks back. Oh, gee, is he playing well today, Brian Peake. That is a top mark in the centre of the ground. He gets it across to O'Keefe. He breaks away. That's a good kick too. Jackson's there and McConville. McConville up in front. Takes it away. Beautifully smothered by Bruns. Picked up by Terry Bright. Into the open goal. Stabs it low and he's hit the post. So they cannot do a thing right.
Another blue there just outside of the square. Players into it again. We had all this for the first half of the first term. Players were going down like 9 pins. You'd think we were at the bowling alley the way they were going down. And it started again. So this could be a very torrid affair. So from the full back position, Dool will kick into the outer side. Carlton 20. Geelong 16. Peake should have given away the free kick there. He has. I'm going to say should have. It appeared to me he had. And the free kick will be paid to Blackwell.
Well, they've had their chances, Geelong, in this quarter, Jack.
Well, they've had their chances, all right. Terry Bright could have kept going right into that goal square. He elected to take the shot on the angle and hit the post with it, so it wasn't good thinking.
There's the kick coming towards the centre-half forward area. Up goes O'Keefe. Oh, he took his eyes off that one. Corker-Mealis gets it out wide to Nixon. Nixon down towards the half-forward line. Hunter overruns it. So does Meldrum. Punched away by Boss. Flanagan's battling very hard since Mossop's gone off the ground. Peter Dean goes in after it. Beautiful play by young Dean. Onto the left foot, up towards the forward line. A good diving mark, though, is taken up there by Paul Jeffries.
The left-footed backman now may get 15-metre start here against Big Madden. The umpire calling the play on the mark back. That 15 wasn't very long anyhow. And the kick by Jeffries.
You weren't game to say it, were you?
Taken by Perovic. He's playing on quickly, driving long into the goal square. Hunter sets himself, so does Big Madden. Comes the turf, Cards there, puts his head down, tries to barge his way through. The umpire watches the action very closely, then indicates a bounce will take place in the goal square for Carlton. So the ball should be forced through by the Geelong ruckman here. They should go for the big thump and get it through for one behind. So as Carlton can't get a goal out of it.
Well, there it is. That's exactly right. Malarkey actually was the player who forced it through for a behind, but Carlton aren't making use of the breeze either. 11 minutes have gone in the second quarter, and Carlton have moved their score under 3-3-21. They're only 5 points in front, and Geelong have certainly had chances to be right up there with the Blues, as we see Malarkey, as usual, a good kick towards the half-back line. Perovic goes up. Can't take the mark. Scratcher Neal onto the left foot. He goes towards the boundary line, over the line and out of bounds for a throw-in.
Peter, I do think the breeze is going mainly across the ground. It does favour the river end, but I don't think it favours it as much as we first thought. Now, only this quarter will tell us anyhow. Boundary throw-in. Jones got the ball to the front. Ashman got another kick. Kicks it down towards forward pocket. Fraser Murphy after it, but the breeze runs it out of bounds. We'll see a throw-in taking place in Carlton's forward pocket position. The boundary throw-in will land round about 30 metres from the goal line, so Carlton have a chance to score. From this boundary throw-in, Big Madden will do the ruck work into the back of Flanagan. Should have been a free kick to Flanagan. Flanagan gets it out. Madden got it out. Tackle was on Meldrum, and the free kick played against him.
Yes, and Malcolm Reid tackles, or is it Paul Jeffries? It's Paul Jeffries, and he is a strong tackler too. I was just about to give the credit to Reid. There is a wobbly old kick by Jeffries. A nice mark taken up there by Bolton for Geelong. This is David Bolton. Normally not a very good kick. He gets onto the left foot. It's a wobbly kick. It's a bad kick, in fact. Straight into the hands of Perovic, who's playing well. He breaks away, kicks it high. A chance for big Justin Madden from behind, uncontested. That was a poor effort by Paul Jeffries as he stood back, and it is a 15-metre penalty, and Madden will... I wouldn't want to buy real estate off these umpires, Jack.
Well, Madden's getting the start anyhow toward goal. It puts him only 15 metres out from goal, going for his second goal.
Well, there was no excuse there for Paul Jeffries, because Madden went up and no one even contested that or attempted to punch it away, and I think if I was Tom Hafey, I'd send out the runner to speak to Paul Jeffries.
Well, Madden lining up, 15 out, dead in front of goal. So he's lining up with a plumb bob. Puts it on its way now, and it's gone straight through the centre of the goal. So Carlton now, through Madden, in answer to Geelong's 2-4-16, Carlton put 4-3-27 on the board in Sevens Big League.
Yes, and still we've only been playing, 13 and a half minutes into this second quarter, so Carlton have got plenty of time to put on many more goals. As I said earlier, Geelong are leaving it to far too few. Carlton, every time the ball is kicked to the open, they've got 2 or 3 players going after the ball, and their experienced players like Perovic and Ashman are picking up kicks at will.
Not forgetting that Geelong are missing the services now of John Mossop, who had to leave the ground. I don't know whether he'll be coming back or not, but a lot of weight now going on the shoulders of young Darren Flanagan, who has the job to do in the absence of John Mossop. He'll be opposed to Big Warren Jones at the centre bounce now. Ball put down. Jones got the tap toward Ashman again. Ashman picks up, the left foot working well down toward Madden, but good anticipation here by Jeffries. Bad bounce favours Madden. Madden's caught in possession, and the umpire said holding the ball.
And Paul Jeffries went back to have a few words to Madden. Jeffries had done everything right there. In fact, he just got a shocking bounce over to Malarkey. Malarkey kicks towards the half-back line to a diving Bernard Toohey. And Geelong's back line is holding up pretty well, and they have got a very good back line. Tough half-back line, and Jeffries and Malarkey are pretty good players in defence, as we see a big wow. Jones goes up after it, can't take it, taken away by Nixon. Nixon on the left foot towards the half-forward line. Toohey was there, punched away from him. The desperation of Hunter again, dives on the ball, and in comes the umpire to bounce it right in that, half-forward flank for Carlton.
Carlton 4-3-27, leading Geelong 2-4-16 on Sevens Big League. We're 15 and a quarter minutes into the second term at Cardinia Park. A chance for Malarkey. A little kick goes toward the boundary line, ricochets off one of the players, and eventually does finish up in the out-of-bounds position. So throw-in taking place again in Carlton's forward pocket position. A little bit between the half-forward flank and the forward pocket, really. Jeffries hooks it in from the boundary throw-in, gave it out to Neal. He was well tackled, but the ball held to him, and a bounce will take place, but still in Carlton's forward pocket area.
Fraser Murphy not happy, but that was a correct decision. He had no chance to get in a hand pass there. The ball was held to him right in the forward pocket. Flanagan against Big Madden, punched away. Turner is there, goes in after it. Towards the boundary line went the ball, and it beats Michael Turner over the line and out of bounds.
Carlton in this term have added 2 goals to. Geelong have added 2 behinds.
A big knock away by Madden. Fraser Murphy. Look at the pace of Murphy. That's beautiful football. He gets knocked over. And I think he might have kicked it.
Hit the post.
Hit the post. Well, he'll get another kick.
It hit the post. The post is still waving in the breeze now. So he'll take another kick.
Yes,
for sure.
another kick. He got flattened hard after he had that shot. It was a great effort by little Fraser Murphy. Now Scratch O'Neill is coming off the ground. I don't think he's recovered from that knock earlier, Jack, and coming on is Andrew Buse. He certainly doesn't look the Robert Neal that we know.
Well, the umpire you saw indicating plenty of time on here to be added to the end of this term. So Fraser Murphy.
Well, he won't be able to take the kick. I think Wayne Johnston's going to take it, Jack.
Well, it looks like another casualty in this game here at Cardinia Park. As Peter McKenna has just said, Murphy may not be able to take the kick. So it does appear that someone else will take the kick for him. Will be Wayne Johnston, who has already kicked 1 goal out of Carlton's total of 4 goals, 3. So Johnston, normally a very accurate shot to goal, is only 30 metres out on a slight angle, and the umpire has indicated that it's through for another goal. So Carlton in the second term, taking a bit of a grip on the game. Carlton 5 goals, 3, 33. Geelong 2-4, 16 on 7's big lead.
Yes, they're starting to get a good lead up now, and that will be very, very handy at half-time because Geelong would have to have an exceptional third quarter. Now, Fraser Murphy is all right now, so maybe he could have taken the kick after all. It's amazing after they kick the goal, they get up again, Jack.
Well, after his side did anyhow, he got up because Johnson took the kick for him. A chance for Flanagan to get it out. Nixon came through, couldn't take it away. Peake tackled a bit high, got the hand pass away. Perovic goes down. Johnson went through looking for the hand pass. Picked up by Boss, and the umpire said holding the ball decision. We're taken by Tui. Jackson a long way downfield. I can't see any point in him being down there because he couldn't kick a goal from where he is at the half-forward zone. Reid gets a kick away. Flanagan should have taken the mark. Taken by Peake. Peake's kick, a little one, goes high, up very high. 2 of them there. They could have raffled on the ball with Morgan. Morgan of Geelong gets it up toward Jackson now. Any Rovers to help him out? Oh, the ball over the head of Jackson, straight into the hands of Dool.
Bruce Dool having a very easy time there at the moment because he's got a lot of backup support. In goes Bolton. That's good football by David Bolton. Hooks it back towards the half-forward line. Geelong badly need a goal as Montgomery comes away with it on the left foot. Down to Flanagan for Geelong. Cleverly taps it to Morgan. Morgan ducks around. Goes for the hand pass. Oh, Busey set him up beautifully towards half-forward. A shocking hand pass by Busey. Should never have given it as it comes across to Jimmy Buckley. Buckley wide, looking for Ashman. Drum gets hipped out of the way, and the umpire onto that one as Damien Drum takes his free kick on centre wing.
He'll be looking for someone. He's gone a hand pass to Flanagan. Flanagan moves it quickly up toward Jackson. A chance. No, can't take that one either. Hit him on the chest. Now it's called play on as Dool drives it back towards Flanagan. Flanagan takes another mark in the centre of Cardinia Park. The Geelong forward line is really congested. Kicked by Flanagan high. He kept thumped the ground, I thought. No, the ball well taken at the half-forward position by Boss. What's he doing right up there?
Yes, it is Mark Boss too. Good question.
Yeah, it is a good question. Well, Boss would be about 45 metres out from goal, but a very strong cross breeze. He heads in the direction of the goals, but the breeze pushes it away, and only 1 behind. So it was a good kick to get the length, but only 1 behind for his effort. Geelong off target, 2-5, 17. Carlton 5-3, 33 on 7's big league, and Bruce Dool will go straight down the ground.
Oh, beautiful kick too by Bruce Dool. Peake tries to punch it away. Damien Drum crashes his way through, caught with the ball, and that's holding the ball. No doubt about that one. A lovely tackle was made on half-back flank by Montgomery. Onto the left foot he goes, kicks it towards Meldrum, but Malcolm Reid, a beautiful hand pass after a lovely mark to Michael Cole. He's got pace to burn as he kicks it, looking up there for Jackson. English chips in. Oh, this is very shocking forward play by Geelong. Out wide went the kick, and the mark is taken there by Blackwell, but they're just leaving it to one man on the forward line and no one up there to back up, Jack.
Now, you're dead right, Pete. Blackwell looks for someone at half forward, and he found one in Peter Dean. That was a good mark. Now Dean should go long, but he's gone short. He's gone across ground to find Glasgow. Glasgow thought of a hand pass to Ashman. Now he lets it go. He dummied that one. Ashman straightens up, shoots toward goal, but he's off target, I think. Only 1 behind. Yes, the breeze didn't push it through as Ashman would have anticipated, so Carlton off target on that occasion. Carlton 5-4, 34. Twice the score of Geelong on 2-5-17.
I'm just going to ask Kevin O'Neill how many kicks. That's Peak having another kick too. Ashman has had. The Turner takes the mark at centre wing. 14 kicks to Ashman. Turner has been a fairly quiet player after a good early start to the match. Onto the left foot he goes. Up towards Mark Jackson. Caught behind and he marks this one.
I thought Reid touched it first.
It did look as though, but you would excuse the umpire for paying that one as Jackson's going the torpedo punt. He hooks it across his body and puts it through for a behind. And a couple of Geelong players remonstrating with Jackson there for not passing the ball.
Maybe their instruction was, Peter, to use the short game going into the breeze, but Jackson was within kicking distance. He proved that. McConville gets it out to Blackwell. Glaskett leads down the flank. It's on the centre wing position where Dean might fly. No, they all collide. Dean taps it on, doing quite well too out there. He comes in very well again. Got the ball out of the pack. Another chance for Geelong to get it forward. And through Bruns now they will. They drive up to the half-forward zone, but Reid's in the way again. He's doing well.
Oh, he's played a real good game, Bruce Reid. He's got Ashman. No one near him for 30 metres. He's marked it on centre wing. Long hand pass to Wayne Johnson. This is danger. Hoots of the Geelong supporters. Johnson hooks it towards the pocket. Madden goes back, and Justin Madden has taken a good mark, but he might have gone over on his ankle. No, he's got up. He's all right. And a good mark to Justin Madden in the forward pocket. He's already kicked 2 goals. This one's only 15 metres out, but it looks an easy shot, but these are very difficult.
Well, I think he did hurt himself when he went down, Peter. Either might have just knocked his shin. I thought he may have twisted his knee. But Justin Madden, that familiar lining up thing, plumbing it right up from the centre of the goal. Looks like he's praying half the time, and maybe he is. Justin Madden shoots toward goal, and his prayers were not answered. Only one behind. So Carlton 5-5-35, Geelong 2-6-18 on Sevens Big League, with the time clock showing 23 minutes into the second term.
Jeffries and Madden having a lot of words to say to each other behind the play. There's a lot of feeling between those two, I would think, as Malarkey can fall back. Good duel going on there. He's playing very close to Hunter. Hunter's a great player, as we well know. There's a big mark, a lovely mark by Dean. Peter Dean, the centre half forward for Carlton.
That's 2 he's taken in the last couple of minutes. Dean kicks high. Big chance for Madden again. Jeffrey goes to spoil it. Chance for Ashman in the goal square. It's a goal! Ashman kicks his first goal. He's had plenty of kicks, believe you me, but that's his first goal. Carlton 6-5-41. Geelong 2-6-18 on Sevens Big League.
And Rod Ashman has been absolutely magnificent in this game today. He's been everywhere. And how many kicks is that now, Kevin? 15 kicks and how many hand passes? And 5 hand passes. So that's 20 possessions, and we are not even at half time yet. So that's how dominant that Rod Ashman has been today, and he's right back in tip-top form. And, well, we know what a champion player he is. Flanagan
taps it down to Bruns. Didn't have it when tackled. He dives on top now, and the umpire said, I was right the first time, holding the man decision going to Neville Bruns of Geelong. Playing on now from the centre of the ground, kicking up toward Jackson, who isn't getting much support. You get a lot of opposition though. Hand pass from English comes out to McConville, goes back to Montgomery, will go down to Perovic. Perovic on half back, swings back, going backwards in one sense. Might look for Reid, but decides to kick long. It's not such a long kick, bounces off Flanagan's hands. Reid comes through well. Picked up cleanly, shoots it down towards Hunter, and Hunter takes the mark at half forward, goes out to Corcomelis. Here's a goal coming up for Carlton. Oh, Corcomelis should have had the shot. Got tackled too high though.
Oh, didn't deserve it.
No, he didn't deserve it, but the tackle was too high. He should have had the shot when I said so, but tried to do too much, and luckily enough, he came up with the free kick. So Carlton getting a few breaks here. Yes. Not saying they're not there, but a bit lucky.
Well, 2 players that are really dominating for Carlton are Bruce Reid and Perovic. They are far too good for their opponents on that back line at the moment. We see Corcomelis from 25 metres out, stabs at this one. I think he might have missed it. He has. Now, there's a perfect case, Jack, of trying to lollipop it through, as we saw one earlier in the match.
Yes, didn't drive the boot through it at all, and with the breeze going across the ground, and naturally enough, a soft kick will be pushed away by the strong breeze. Carlton 6-6-42, Geelong 2-6-18. Geelong in heaps of trouble before half time. Up they fly. The man at the back to take the mark was Dean. He's doing quite well, and he's
going to be a very good player, Dean. We were impressed with him last week against Fitzroy as the kick comes right down towards Hunter against Malarkey. No mark to Hunter. Good effort by Hunter, and he's claiming he was held to the umpire, and he's not happy, Ken Hunter. But Malarkey, I thought he did hold on to him there too, and he was a bit stiff that he didn't take the mark in the finish.
Justin Madden, Flanagan, neither take it, came out now, hurried out toward the boundary line where Reed's trying to pick it up. The hand pass came out from Drum, and now a little bit of hesitation there. The ball delivered up to Dean again. That's about 4 marks in 5 minutes. Now Dean should kick it right into the square, or Madden should be in the square for starters, and he's kicked it toward Madden. Madden, a tall player at the back, but bundled out of the way. A chance for O'Keefe. Geelong defenders in trouble. Madden tries to snap it back over his head. It will be forced through, I think, for one behind, and the umpire said exactly that. Carlton 6-7-43, Geelong 2-6-18. You're on Seven's Big League, and the time clock showing we're nearly 27 minutes into the second term. Terry Bright's kicking in, playing on from the full-back position.
I'd love to know where he's playing, actually, as he kicks it towards the half-back line. Up they go. That's another mark too. I think it's Perovic this time. Oh, Perovic again, yes. And Wow Jones, he and Wow Jones raffled it. Perovic, a nice kick up towards Justin Madden. His height can't take the mark, though. Corker-Millis is at the bottom of the pack. In they come after the ball, and this ball will be bounced about 25 metres out from the Carlton goal. 27 minutes gone in the second quarter.
Geelong have only added 4 points for the quarter. Carlton from 2-1 have gone to 6-7. They've kicked 4 goals, 6 for the second term, and that's a handy lead. Blackwell a chance, can't pick up cleanly. Ashman again gets it out to Johnson, snaps towards goal. It's going across the face of goal. O'Keefe couldn't hold it. It bounced through for behind before it hit the behind post, so that's the reason the score has been awarded to Carlton. Carlton now 6 goals, 8-44, and Geelong 2-6-18. We're at the nearly 28-minute mark of the second term. That's nearly out of bounds. Has it been touched? Yes, caught by Terry Bright. Just inside the boundary line, going short, up toward Bolton. He can't take it. Montgomery's there in the shadows of the stand. Montgomery got a hand pass away, but not before the ball was out of bounds. And we see McConville and Card having a bit of a hair-pulling duel there, and the umpire coming in to sort things out.
This is half-forward flank for Carlton. They've been far too good for Geelong so far in this match. There's the sandwich. The umpire correctly lets the play go on. Oh, Johnston cops one right in the back there. Right over the top of him, Wayne Johnson. That's undisciplined play. 5 back pocket. They're all Geelong. Goes in after the ball. Sign a few times around the place this year. We see Flanagan is battling hard. Well, Jones would have to get the free kick there, would he? Or is it going the other way? Oh, boy. Well, I don't know. Well, Flanagan's got it. Kicks it high. Oh, gee, look at the wind hold that up. McConville flies. Taken away by Bruce Reid, who's one of the best men on the ground. Ever reliable English. A shocking kick down towards Glascott. Over the back is Card. He won't give up. Too slow. Lovely tackle there by Wayne Johnston. Michael Cole. Down went Fraser Murphy behind the play. Now it's Bruce Dool, and he takes a slips catch. And that's not bad as we see the siren sound to end the second quarter here at Cardinia Park. Carlton in front. 6 goals, 9, 45 to Geelong, 2 goals, 6, 18.